From a man who threatened passengers with brass knuckles on a train and got a metal bullet from a cop instead, to a shooter who killed a rookie officer over a seat on a bus, to a machete-wielding lunatic who thought he was the captain of the train. These are 6 deadly police encounters on trains with dangerous criminals. Let's unfold these wrecks. August 15, 2023, Sacramento police received multiple calls about a muscular man in a red outfit wielding a large knife on a regional transit train, sending terrified passengers scrambling off the cars. Witnesses described a 6-foot-tall individual acting erratically, armed with what one caller called a machete-type knife, turning public transit into a horror movie. Officers arrived to find the suspect still aboard, seemingly unfazed by the empty train cars and the panic he had caused. They attempted to de-escalate, urging him to drop the weapon and end the standoff peacefully.
No one's gonna hurt you, man.
Please, sir. Please, I know y'all gotta do your job, but
Okay, do not grab the knife. Do not grab the knife, okay?
Please, bro. Please, bro. Please, bro.
Listen to me.
You guys got me spilling on, bro.
Listen to me. If he stands up, less lethal.
Please, y'all.
Drop the knife, okay?
Do it, sir.
Back up, back up.
Please. I can't
What's
do
your
it,
name?
sir. I can't do it. Please. I can't do it. Please, somebody do it.
Tell me.
I'm not going to no door, please. Please.
What's your name?
Please, sir.
What's your name?
Please, sir. I'm not trying to go do nothing.
Listen.
Please.
Listen, we do not want to hurt you.
Please, I can't do it, man. I can't do it, please.
Next you did.
Please.
Close it.
Please, I can't do it. I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing. Go ahead, bro. I can't do nothing.
An officer deployed a beanbag shotgun in an effort to subdue the suspect without deadly force, but the impact had no noticeable effect on his determination. The man stood up, still clutching his knife, and charged directly at the officers, forcing them to switch from negotiation mode to survival mode in a split second. A second officer fired his firearm, striking the suspect, who briefly fell but somehow rose again, still holding the blade. Another round of gunfire finally stopped his advance, ending the charge and the threat in a violent exchange of lead versus lunacy. A beanbag couldn't stop him. Bullets could.
I can't drop it. Go with it. Please.
What's your name?
Please do it.
No one wants to hurt you, please.
Please, just do it.
I'm trying. We want
one. I love one. Don't run on me, please. Please don't run up on me.
Listen.
Please don't run me up. I'm telling you.
Please drop the knife.
See, like that's what y'all gonna do.
Drop it. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. 43, we have shots fired, 1 down. Please start medical code 3. Sir, drop the knife, please.
Sir, drop the knife.
Medical kit. Okay.
Let's not approach, man. Don't approach.
Officers waited several minutes before approaching the downed suspect, carefully removing the large knife from his person and securing the scene. They immediately began life-saving measures, but the man had lost too much blood and was pronounced deceased at the scene by fire personnel. A machete-style knife was recovered as evidence, confirming what the terrified passengers had reported to dispatchers. He had a blade, a death wish, and no intention of surrendering or backing down. He charged at armed officers with a knife. That plan worked about as well as bringing a spoon to a gunfight. He lost. The train kept moving. He didn't. December 25, 2023. A drunk passenger armed with brass knuckles terrorized an Amtrak train on Christmas night, threatening staff and riders until police were called to stop the ride. Officer Jeremiah Capurro responded and found 32-year-old Nicholas Detweiler refusing to cooperate, turning a holiday commute into a nightmare for everyone on board. The suspect was aggressive, likely under the influence, and had no intention of leaving peacefully or quietly. Passengers probably wished they had stayed home instead of sharing a train car with a brass knuckle-wielding lunatic. Christmas dinner was waiting. Detweiler had other plans.
Around.
Right.
Turn around. Guy.
Don't touch anything.
You want me to get off the train?
Touch anything.
Can you give me a chance to pass the
Don't
thing?
touch anything. Don't touch anything.
Hey, guy, you know what? Hey, you know
Don't
what,
touch
guy?
anything.
I've asked. Hey, guy, I asked you to please keep away from me, buddy.
I know you're touching it.
Guy, I told you to please keep away.
Stop.
Hey, guy.
Get back.
Stop. Guy, stop.
Stop.
Guy, stop. Can you grab my thing?
Get on the ground. Now.
Guy,
Get on the ground.
I need to leave the train.
Now.
Can he pick up my things so I can leave?
Want a gunpoint? Shots fired.
Detweiler attacked Officer Capurro, landing blows that gave the officer a concussion and facial injuries because brass knuckles are not a holiday accessory. Shots were fired, striking Detweiler and ending his violent rampage, but an innocent crew member was also hit by gunfire. 3 people bleeding on a train car, a suspect, an officer, and a bystander, all because one man couldn't behave on public transit. The brass knuckles didn't save him. Detweiler was pronounced dead on scene, his Christmas ending in a body bag instead of a gift exchange with family. They just made his funeral more expensive. He fought a cop with a weapon. He lost in every possible way. April 5, 2023, officers Anthony Rock and Brett Baller were flagged down by an MTA bus driver on Jamaica Avenue, seeking help for a physical altercation happening on board. As the officers approached, 22-year-old Devin Spraggins exited the bus, shoved Officer Baller, and fled on foot toward 161st Street. Officer Bowler caught up with Spraggins, and during the struggle, Spraggins pulled out a firearm and shot the officer in the right groin at close range. Spraggins then pointed the gun at the wounded officer before fleeing, then turned and aimed at Officer Rock as well. Officer Rock fired 2 shots in response, but Spraggins was not hit and continued running.
Open the door. He just punched me.
Right here. This boy right
You
here.
just-
That's his step.
What are you?
Get it.
Yo, stop, bro. I got it. You open right here. I got it. Northbound 160.
Officer Bowler was transported to Jamaica Hospital Medical Center with a gunshot wound to his right groin, treated, and survived the attack that could have ended his career or his life. Spraggins was apprehended without further incident, his brief escape attempt ending exactly where it was always headed: handcuffs in a holding cell. He was charged with attempted murder of a police officer, aggravated assault upon a police officer, criminal possession of a loaded firearm, menacing a police officer, and a stack of other felonies. A bus fight, a shove, a stolen gun, and a shot to a cop's groin. Spraggins turned a minor disturbance into a lifetime of prison meals. October 2nd, 2022, Alexander Collins stayed up all night drinking and smoking fentanyl, repeatedly declaring he wasn't going back to jail, a promise he technically kept, just not how he planned. He walked into a corner store, flashed a large knife, stole cigarettes, and boarded an RTD bus without paying fare, terrifying passengers along the way. The clerk locked the door and called 911, probably wondering why Tuesday had turned into a horror movie. A friend had warned police about Collins earlier, but the warning came too late. He was determined to cause chaos, and he succeeded beyond anyone's expectations.
Get off the bus right now. Get on the ground.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands!
Here.
Show me your hands!
Here.
Sit down, idiot! Sit down!
Front. Hit. Good boy. Good. Help me.
Yep.
Good boy.
Knock him down.
Yep.
Show your knife! What the fuck?
Boost.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Get over here. Sit down!
Police surrounded the bus as passengers scrambled away from Collins, who ignored commands to exit and kept moving toward the back with his knife visible. A K-9 officer released his dog, which bit Collins from behind, but the suspect shook it off like a man running on drugs. Another officer deployed his taser, which had no effect because fentanyl apparently provides better armor than Kevlar. As Collins pulled away and moved closer to trapped passengers, 2 officers fired their handguns, striking him in the lower chest and abdomen.
We still got the.
Suspects down. We'll have one in his hand.
Yeah.
Fire. Here, hold on.
Back out.
Let's push it
Put your gun away.
Back out.
Traffic shut down. Arriving cars, I need all westbound traffic shut down. Inbound traffic on the southbound lane.
I got it right here.
Rescue hall.
I'm out, dude. I'm out. No hands. Canley. There should be extra longer. I got you here.
Full med kit on its way right now.
Okay.
Collins was removed from the bus, but he died from his wounds, his promise of avoiding jail fulfilled in the most permanent way possible. A butcher knife, stolen cigarettes, a bus full of terrified people, and a man high on fentanyl who thought he could take on police. He couldn't. He lost. Now he's not going to jail. He's going to the morgue. The passengers went home. The officers went back to work. Collins went to the cemetery. Congratulations. You played the I'm not going back game and won a free dirt nap. Fair trade. September 15, 2024, Daryl Mickles jumped a turnstile at the Sutter Avenue L train station, got kicked out by officers, and immediately returned with a knife in his hand. He boarded a northbound train filled with innocent riders, opened the blade, and brandished it like he was starring in an action movie. Passengers probably wished they had taken the bus as Mickles turned their commute into a nightmare. A fare evasion escalated into an armed standoff in under an hour. He refused to drop the knife and became verbally combative with officers.
Play down. Play down. All right. Show me your hands.
Don't touch me, man. Don't fucking touch me. Don't touch me.
Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down.
Shoot.
Put the knife down.
Shoot.
Yo.
Take the taser, taser. You think you can take the taser? Shit.
No.
Put it down.
Put it down.
I'm shot.
You guys?
Put it down.
Put it down. Down the ground.
Put it down.
Sector, shots fired. Shots fired.
Put it down.
Put it down. Put it down.
Put it down.
Both officers deployed their tasers, but the probes failed to stop Mickles, who charged at them while waving an open blade on a crowded train platform. Officer Wong fired 6 shots and Officer Mays fired 3, striking Mickles and ending his violent advance, but not before Officer Mays and 2 civilian bystanders were also wounded by gunfire. A bystander picked up the knife as a souvenir and left the scene, though it was later recovered by police. Mickles survived his injuries and was arrested, facing charges of attempted assault, menacing a police officer, and weapon possession. He jumped a turnstile, pulled a knife, charged at cops, got shot, and lived, proving that a fare evasion is cheaper than surgery, but only if you don't bring a knife to a gunfight. July 3, 2016. BAT responded to a report of a possibly armed passenger trying to rob someone, but witnesses said it was just a heated argument gone wrong. Officers found Michael Smith stepping off a train and immediately drew their guns, because pointing firearms at an unarmed man is apparently standard procedure. Smith struggled as officers pinned him on his stomach, turning a train platform into a wrestling match with no winners. Bart claimed Smith bit, kicked, and spit on them, which is not the best way to make friends with law enforcement. The reporting party guessed Smith was armed. He wasn't, not even close.
On the ground. Get down on the ground.
Get down. Let go of my hand. Relax. I'm down. Don't. Stay down.
Alright, man. If you're pregnant, we'll get you out of this way. Get it? Don't move.
Don't bite. Don't bite.
Stop.
We're going to be quiet for a second.
I want to see a gun come off that.
Let go of my arm.
That young man ain't got no gun.
Let me get you back.
Do you have any
Don't move.
Stop moving. Do you have any weapons in your elbow?
Let go.
An officer took down a woman with Smith and kept a knee in her back even after being told she was pregnant, because apparently expecting doesn't register in the heat of chaos. She kept repeating her condition, and the officer finally got off her, probably realizing that crushing a pregnant woman is terrible public relations. Smith kept struggling on the ground and decided to spit at an officer, displaying the intelligence of a raccoon with a vendetta. The officer punched Smith in the face, a move that looked bad on camera but felt entirely justified in the moment. Spit on a cop, get hit. Simple math.
They were trying to rob somebody on the train. They got to figure out. Any witnesses that we called?
Sir, I'm going to stand by, okay?
Are there any witnesses on the train that are willing to stand by and let it give a statement about what happened? Hey! Everybody get back! Get back! But y'all, you guys are making the situation any easier. You see what happened on the train? She did!
Man.
You see what happened with him on the train? You did that. Okay, I need you to stand by. You have your ID on you? I need you to stand by. Just be cool. I got her.
Smith was acquitted of battery on an officer because a jury decided that questionable force outweighed his bad behavior on the platform. The public defender called for remaining charges to be dropped, while Bart promised a 6-month investigation into what everyone already saw on video. Bart claimed to be a progressive agency with de-escalation training, a bold statement after watching an officer knee a pregnant woman and punch a spitting passenger. Smith walked free, unarmed the entire time, proving that the most powerful weapon at a scene isn't always a gun. Sometimes it's a body camera, a jury, and a complete lack of weapons.